There's a correct age for getting a child to stop sucking their thumb, and it's like around 3, maybe closer to 2 is better. But once a child is 3 or 4 and they're still sucking, it's time to stop. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. So get out your notepad. Thumb sucking starts as a habit most of the time. Some babies even suck their thumbs or fingers in utero. And when a child continues to suck their thumb as they get older, it doesn't necessarily mean that they need to self soothe anymore. It just means the tongue hasn't found the correct resting spot on the roof of the mouth. So once their tongue rests in the right position, it's easier to quit sucking. So that's part of the goal of the quitting thumb sucking program. The other important thing to note is that it helps to have a coach through this process. And often that means someone who's not the child's parent. So if your child's over 3 and they can cooperate with a program like this, start by choosing a coach. It can be a myofunctional therapist, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like grandma or a neighbor, just any important adult in the child's life. All right, here we go. Step one is to get the child on board with why they need to stop sucking their thumb. This age child, they still have a lot of magical thinking. So, this particular technique works well with them. I want you to take a flashlight and have the child look at the roof of their mouth. That's the palate. And show them that it kind of looks like a thumbprint. The ridges on the roof of the mouth, they're called palatine rugae, and they're nature's suction cup for the tongue. So now the child has a visual. You can also use modeling clay and show them what happens when they put their thumb in the clay. You can talk to the child about how like the same thing happens in their mouth when they suck their thumb. Their thumb is putting a dent in the roof of their mouth. So show them that their teeth are being pushed out by their thumb or their fingers. And make the point, tell the child, your thumb is putting a dent in the roof of your mouth and your thumb is pushing your teeth the wrong way. Then ask the child something like, if I were going to show you a way where it would be fun and easy to quit and you would get lots of prizes, would you want to stop? All right, hopefully the child says yes, and then you can go on with the rest of this program. Now that your child's on board, or at least vaguely interested, your next step is to get an athletic sock, or 2 if they suck both hands. Most children only suck one, so ask them which one it is. With the child, I want you to draw a smiley face on the toe of the sock, and then you can both give the sock a name. Next, empty out a drawer in their room or get an empty box, and this is going to be their thumb prize drawer, but don't put anything in it. Tell them that the box or the drawer is going to have a prize in it if they keep their sock on all night, and they'll find it in the morning. Then, before bed, you're going to safety pin the sock to their nightshirt sleeve. And at bedtime, while they have the sock over their thumb, sit with them and ask them to remember how excited they were the night before their birthday or the night before a holiday, and have them think about that occasion. And at the same time, have them rub their tongue on the roof of their mouth. If they need help, you can tell them to pretend there's peanut butter where their thumb usually pushes and let them rub there. But have them think about how excited they were and think about maybe what prize might be in the box in the morning. Then after the child falls asleep, check on them. And if the sock is on, put a prize in the drawer or the prize box and they'll find it when they wake up. For every night the child makes it through the night, they get a sticker and they put it on a calendar. And once they make it through 30 days, then they get a huge prize, something like going to an amusement park or having a party with friends. The other thing you need to do is that during the day, you want to give them lots of activities to do with their hands, like coloring books or cutting crafts. And you can buy finger puppets they can wear in the car or during TV time as a reminder not to suck their finger or their thumbs. It's also important to give lots and lots of positive attention during the day. Praise the child every time you see them trying not to suck their thumb. Kids love attention. And the chances of them being successful at stopping the sucking, they go way up if they're getting encouraging attention during the day. And if they slip up, they're sucking their fingers or they're sucking their thumb, don't mention it. You can also ask their teachers or their siblings to praise them when they aren't sucking their thumb. And for their brothers and sisters, you can give them prizes too for each time they praise their sibling for not sucking their thumb. Another tip is to give the child a lot to drink. Some kids suck their thumb because they're thirsty. And you want to also try to do a lot of large muscle activities like going to the park and playing hard because you want them to be tired at night. This whole process is going to be really hard for your child, and it's okay to spoil them during this time with lots of hugs and give them a lot of attention for the first week. Now, if they suck their fingers or thumb at school, you can put band-aids on their thumb as a reminder for them not to suck, but that's going to be a challenging time too. All right, now back to the role of the coach. Help the child to call their coach every single day during the first week. That outside accountability is going to have an effect on the child's subconscious, and it also can be fun if their coach is someone that they look forward to talking to. After the first week, you might want to see the coach in person, and they can look at the child's palate again with the flashlight to see if the thumbprint is going away. And they can tell them, I'm really proud of you for working this hard. After the 30 days are over and they have 30 stickers, you're going to plan an end of thumb party. Bring balloons and their full sticker chart and meet with their coach, and then have a huge reward, something like a day trip with a best friend or whatever you've set up at the beginning. And you want to continue to praise them for how hard they've worked. This may sound like a lot to do, and it does get easier after the first few days, but no matter what, this is way easier than dealing with the consequences of thumb sucking, like the macerated, broken up skin on their hands, the illnesses they get from putting viruses and bacteria directly into their mouth all day, the prolonged orthodontic treatment, surgeries, or maybe even wearing CPAP when they get older. Good luck with this program. Let me know if you have questions, and I'm really proud of you. For more from the Pediatrician Next Door, find me on the web at pediatriciannextdoorpodcast.com. If you've got a question about the weird things kids do, send an email to hello@pediatriciannextdoorpodcast.com for a chance to hear your voice on the show. I'm Dr. Wendy Hunter, and I'm the Pediatrician Next Door.